Hope you've got your pen at the ready, Walter. Bills to sign and all.
Never ends, does it? Dare I ask what I'm paying for now?
Fuel isn't free, I'm afraid. This artifact hunt is keeping us busy.
Good thing you've got me around, Ms. Morgan. Who knows how you get by on your own?
Nonsense, Walter. Your sparkling personality is one. So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time.
I am at your service, Captain.
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk. Hey. I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you. Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Shayla.
Oh, by the way, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Apparently he's got some more. Last stop, Apollo.
My favorite.
And we can afford it. Mercury is much cheaper.
Got the mortgage approved. Apollo's got the best view of the city. And it's closer to Nat.
Like by 30 feet.
I've met so many interesting people from working at the distribution center.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Oh, well, certainly. Right. Come
It's
back
a
if you need
privilege to
something
be able
else.
to work for the UC government.
Yeah.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait!
Ugh. Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
What are you doing? It's been a while. We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Not at all. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Certainly. I always enjoy our little chats. Goodbye. All right, let's get this crate into space.
spaceport to our vessel. I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Yes. What?
Hello. Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Oh yeah? And yet here we are, only just meeting for the first time. Tell you what, as a hometown girl, I'll give you one on the house. Let me know if there's anything I can get you. You're in the right place. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. See, this only works if we both talk. Otherwise, I'm just giving a speech. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you. Catch you later.
be off our ship.
Heard you're landing. Things out here always need fixing. But at least no one's telling me what to fix. You headed to him? You got credits? We got supplies. We might have some salvage parts we can sell. Take a look. We have to protect ourselves here. And believe me, we will. Yes?
Hey, you... Oh, God. Can you help me, please? I need to get to my ship, and I can't do it alone. We got attacked by some local predators. I managed to bunker down here, but now I've no way out. There's too many out there. I'll get mauled to pieces if I even try to make it alone. But you seem like you're capable. You up for a quick rescue? Then let's do this. My ship's not too far from here. I'll mark it on your scanner, and we can book it together. Live to survive another day. Live to survive another day.
my data suggests, please be advised. If you steal, I will murder you. I am aware that I have worked on other worlds, but I cannot recall it.
Did you bring us something nice from a big city?
It's you and me from here out. Have something for me? Bye.
Can you imagine? Nah, I don't handle the money. Find my associate. They'll sell you
Pardon?
whatever you want.
My partner thinks spacers will want to rob this place. Ha! I like to see them try.
Howdy.
If I were you, I'd put that back.
Don't try.
You should think about building a place of
Did
your
you
own
really
if you have the
think you
means.
could just walk off with that?
getting moved to Gagarin.
Another day, another credit.
Remember, is there music wherever slates are sold?
About a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming.
I've got limited resources. I try not to turn anyone away just because they're writing credits.
I know your type. Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for DP in A and B, B and E, or heaven forbid in MS.
Nice day for a picnic.
So after an hour of whining, you're finally out here.
Just stick with something on tap.
What's the fun in that?
Remember the Crescent surprise? It was almost pure vodka.
That was one hell of a night.
Lucky you. I don't remember anything after the second glass.
Shift's over.
Not one bit.
Time for the roost.
I need to cut back on the booze. Not 20 anymore.
United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
And up there, huh? Space?
Sarah, good to see you. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
I bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
Private sector. Now that's where got a call, someone's power kept going out. You know what it was? The heat wages.
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds.
We sure have perfected the art of killing each other, haven't we?
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their Serpent God. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result.
This assignment isn't glamorous, but it sure beats patrols.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Something wrong with the exam? Sure thing. What do you want to know? Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there. I'll keep an eye out for your results.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
I really hope this is just a phase.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Yes? You needed something?
What can I do for you, applicant? Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it before you try to convince her to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moira. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moira will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building. I'm one of MAST's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly. Stay safe.
Not sure if those Vanguard zealots live in space or got separated from Earth.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Let's see what you've got. Talk to you later. Sidonia isn't. Bye-bye.
Yes? You needed something?
Have some questions?
If you don't have official business. Yes? You needed something? Take care now.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
I just don't think we'll have a second date.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. Should I warm up the engines? It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine
I'm
all
sorry,
the changes it's seen?
really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. I am not staring, I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Hey, now funny stuff with that boost pack, and enough flight traffic as it is. I think I got them, what do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters.
Easy for you to say, top of the class.
Unfortunately, I'm not authorized to make
like
appointments.
staggeringly huge. They need people like you. Even grades.
Yeah, I'm sure a junior assistant is fired.
If you foot in the door, show me.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course. My crew...
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
in Sidonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten corners of the United Colonies.
On the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping... Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
I could use a break.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
I could never leave these people behind. Their continued success is my life's work.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol, hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? You're a little short on funds there. Come back when you got the credits.
Wonder where this would all lead.
Be advised,
Citizens of
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system, maybe another time.
I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off.
You get a lot of new faces passing through here. You got those credits? You pay his tab. I'll tell you what I know. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? You're right. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Okay. Hello.
It's not easy coordinating corporate efforts between the Starfield.
Take care of your shit. Good enough for most of you.
To be back on board.
To Venus? Time to go?
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Look at this place. I can't imagine.
What a day, huh?
This is right where I belong. Wish my family understood that.
This unit is not designed for pleasant conversation.
A great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the Trade Authority. Hi, welcome to Jane's, Sidonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologise if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you. My stock may be low, but my prices are high. I mean, good. The prices are good. Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchised businesses in Sidonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop. Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo. See you around.
How's it going?
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way. Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
All those sad people out there. Wish I could help them, but if only someone could help me. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. See? Now we're friends! And my parents can't say I'm not allowed to talk to you. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis. Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live-fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog. I sure am glad you're helping me. Bye-bye.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Miners have a secret about something they call the heart of Mars.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock. Before you say anything, no, Mars is nothing like it.
Nothing says December.
If you need a little, touch up, I'm happy to help.
Hey there.
The shop spokeswoman said, holiday chops require special ingredients we can bring in during that magical time.
Well, I hope you never need it. But come to me if you need medical attention.
Excuse me.
I'm, pretty sure you weren't supposed to take that.
UC Secure.
Has been climbing the charts. Meg Horizon is a fictionalized account of a Meg pilot whose dizzying career has...
UC Security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me.
Distance learning program today. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history...
Have it your way.
This is murder! You're on your own!
Not only disrespectful to the team,
and enroll today.
That ambush almost resulted in disaster. 6 Crimson Fleet. Vessels were boarded. A fake distress call when a would-be savior Grab jumped in. System plans were thrown out the window and a chaotic battle ensued.
get older, I'm gonna work in the mines like my dad did, so I can save up and buy my mom a house somewhere nice.
I should consider myself lucky I don't need to work. But some days, I kill to go back to banking. Or anything related to my field of study.
Just put the pictures up where you think lots of people are going to see them.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from distant systems to Sidonia every day? Lux Condominiums has premium apartments available to rent.
Rise and shine. We've got things to do.
Lux has you covered. Inquire